I'm so excited for this first Gospel Minute of the year. The Gospel for this Sunday, it says that Jesus showed up and all eyes were on him, right? That people were like locked in, just watching Jesus, listening to his every word, everything he was seeing, everything he was doing, hearing everything that he was saying. And what was it that Jesus said? He says that when you're invited to a banquet, don't immediately go up to the highest seat, this place of honor, right? Go ahead and take the lowest seat and just be present. And if you're invited up to the higher seat, great. But if you're not, you're still invited, right? You're still there. Now, I will tell you that I felt like I had all eyes on me last Friday because my hero, Ryne Sandberg, he unfortunately passed away, and I was at his funeral, which was this nationally televised thing. And I was like, oh, all eyes are going to be on me. And I was so nervous, right? So nervous. Like, what if I screw up? What if I'm not perfect? What if I'm the lowest of people here, right? I was so nervous. But there was something that was shared in the funeral homily that was so unbelievably beautiful that it's what I want to share right now, because I think it hits on what the gospel says. And that's that the priest, his name's Father Tom Hurley. Father Tom Hurley was sharing that about 6 months ago that his mom died, and that they were at the wake. And so the night before, his whole family are there, and there's all these family and friends coming to greet him and just say, like, oh my gosh, like, we're praying for you. We're so sorry for your loss. And that Ryne Sandberg, right, who, if you don't know who Ryne Sandberg is, he's one of the greatest Cubs players to ever play the game. Like, this guy is a legend. This guy is in this little Hall of Fame plaque here, right? He's in the Hall of Fame. Like, this guy is one of the best baseball players to ever play the game. And he said that Ryne and his wife Margaret came through and greeted him and said, hey, Father Tom, we're so sorry for your loss. And that then after that Ryne went on to the next person, who was Father Tom's brother. And that Father Tom's brother, when he saw him, he got this look on his face like, I think I know who you are, right? And he didn't say anything. And all of a sudden he goes, Mike. And Ryne was like, what? And he's like, Mike the electrician, how are you doing? And at that point, you know what Ryne said? He simply stuck his hand out and he said, no, my name's Ryne, and I just want to let you know, like, I'm praying for you and sorry for your loss, right? If that was me, I would have been like, I'm Ryne Sandberg. Like, but, sorry, I'm not Mike. Like, I'm Ryne Sandberg. I'm this amazing baseball player. Like, don't you know who I am? He didn't do that because he realized that his accomplishments don't matter at a moment when you're trying to be there for another person. Here's what mattered, right? That Father Tom's brother's heart was hurting. And Ryne was there not to say, oh, I'm this amazing person who's here. Let me take this highest seat. You must bow down and honor me, right? He simply was like, hey, I have a human heart, and my human heart feels for your human heart because you're struggling with something, right? And I'm here for you. And Jesus brings all this up in the gospel, and he brings all it up about, he's saying, when you're invited to a dinner, this is what you do. When you're invited, right? Jesus has invited you and me to be loving. Jesus has invited you and me to make a difference in people's lives. Jesus has invited you and me to simply be who we are and bring our hearts in contact with other people's hearts. It doesn't matter if they're higher than us or we're lower or we're higher and they're low. What does it even matter? Higher. Here's what matters. You're invited. You're present. Anywhere that you're invited, anywhere you go, you have an opportunity to simply say, hey, I'm so-and-so. Not, oh, I'm so-and-so with all these accolades and different things, but just like, no, hey, I'm a human being. You're a human being. Cool. God, we can be humans together. How can I support you? How can I love you? Right? So I'm saying, but ever since that, my favorite way to think about Rhino now is simply like, I am going to get a picture of Rhino and put it up here and put a little tag underneath that says Mike the electrician, because to him, it didn't matter, right? He was electric with the love of the Lord and the Holy Spirit, and he just wanted to be present there for people. That was what mattered most, was being a Hall of Fame human being, right? So today, let's do everything we can do to be Hall of Fame human beings and to bring our hearts to a place where they can just love other hearts today. Have an awesome day, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope that reflecting on this now makes the gospel on Sunday come to life even more. God bless you.